What's up, guys? Welcome to our new video. This video is about the best bread maker. After deep research, we list the best bread maker for your needs and budgets. In this video, we will review the top 5 best bread makers. We select all products depending on quality, reliability, and customer satisfaction. We mention all the products linked in the description below. Before starting the video, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Our number 5 pick is the Cuisinart bread maker. Not as little as a tiny piece of bread equipment, but still excellent for cooking areas with limited counter space, the Cuisinart compact automatic bread maker supplies every little thing you require to make homemade bread in a smaller, space-saving style. The stainless steel design procedures 10.25x 13.25x 11.25 inches and evaluates simply over 10 pounds, so it's not too much of a task to handle and off the counter if you wish to save it in other places. The Cuisinart Compact features 12 per-programmed options and 3 crust tones, light, medium, dark, and also it can cook as many as 2-pound loaves. Menu choices include gluten-free, artisan productions, jams, sauces, cake, and extra. In the laboratory, there was a lot to love for this bread manufacturer. Initially, it was straightforward, with a user-friendly and clear control panel. The bread came out equally browned, with a decent amount of oxygenation. You will certainly require to be conscious with dishes, however. During a couple of examinations, this machine couldn't take care of a whole 2-pound loaf, so we needed to lower the dough. However, we discovered the detachable non-stick kneading pan that made cleansing simple. Like numerous machines, it has a 13-hour delay start feature. There's additionally a maintain warm setup for when your loaf is done, a rare attribute in bread equipment. Our number 4 pick is the Zajarashi BBPD home bakery mini bread maker. Great for somms, couples, or households who do not desire vast loaves of bread, this slim bread maker suits smaller-sized rooms and makes a 1-pound loaf, yet it still has the functions you seek in a top-quality device. It has a viewing home window, so you can inspect the loaf, an easy-to-read LCD control panel, and a programmable timer that can delay baking for approximately 13 HRS. Menu setups include whole bread, routine or company, soft bread, French bread, bread dough, cookie/pasta dough, cake, jam, and quick baking. The crust can be set for regular or light, and the fast baking setting produces a loaf of bread in less than 2 HRS. Our tester liked precisely how simple this device was to make use of, as well as the truth that it generates tasty results. Our tester kept in mind that the kneading blade often tends to get embedded at the bottom of a bread, making removing it from the device a little tricky. However, she thinks it's minor trouble, thinking about the consistently tasty bread that appears and exactly how portable the bread manufacturer is. Our number 3 pick is the Breville Custom Loaf Bread Maker. With automated and customized programs, a pause feature to reshape the dough or add a glaze, and the ability to store up to 9 individual dishes, the Breville personalized loaf bread manufacturer will take your home chef skills to the following degree. It can make as much as 2.5 extra pounds of loaves with gluten-free, yeast-free, crusty loaf, dough/pasta, and jam choices. This bread machine is loaded with features to make everything personalized and accessible. There's a checking out home window to check on the development of your bread, a 13-hour preset timer, an automatic fruit and nut dispenser, a wise LCD screen, and 60 mins of backup power must your power go out. It likewise includes a retractable massaging blade that permits you to mix your active ingredients and folds up before baking. Our laboratory testers know such a great deal of things about Breville. The interface, as well as controls, were instinctive, as well as it lets you understand what's happening inside the equipment. The last loaves all came out ventilated and uniformly prepared with great crusts, as well as they tasted remarkable, specifically the banana bread and gluten-free bread. The non-stick bread basket is available in and also out conveniently, so cleanup was straightforward, although cleansing the kneading and paddling was a little more complicated. We did mark it down, considering it occasionally required additional mixing time to create an excellent dough. A further drawback was the noise. This was one of the louder kneaders in our laboratory. Our number 2 pick is the Oster Express Bake Bread Maker. If you like the suggestion of fresh, straightforward homemade bread but don't want to break the bank, this bread device has a reasonable price and many attributes. The Oster bread maker can make loaves of approximately 2 pounds and has 8 bread setups and 3 crust setups. It can likewise be made use of to make homemade jam. A big LCD screen shows how the bread making is progressing, and also, like many bread manufacturers, this design has a delay timer that permits you to include active ingredients as well as cook later. It also has a maintained warm setting. The express bake attribute can produce an ended-up loaf in under an hour if you're in a rush. Our home tester applauded the maker's solid total efficiency when she complied with the consist of dishes. She does note, however, that the results were much less predictable when she used her very own. Our lab testers had the same final thoughts. For some examinations, the Oster performed well, yet that had not been global. Where it did well, it defeated other budget choices with the circulation of mix-ins, bouncy bread structure, and an excellent flavor to the bread. The top of the equipment is detachable, which helps with cleansing. While cleaning the basket had not been trouble, the paddle was trickier. Our number one pick is the Zajarashi BBPD C20B, a home bakery virtuoso plus bread maker. Anyone who bakes a lot of bread and takes home baking seriously will appreciate all the features loaded right into this Zajarashi bread maker. Its performance in lab and home examinations made it our ideal overall pick. This version makes rectangle-shaped 2-pound loaves and is loaded with custom settings so you can cook a range of bread precisely the means you want. You can select a light, medium, or dark crust, and also there are pre-programmed setups for standard and rapid white or whole wheat bread, gluten-free bread, sourdough starter, jam, cake, and homemade recipes. This maker has 2 massaging paddles to ensure the dough is entirely massaged without little bits of flour left unmixed, and a 13-hour hold-up timer. A large home window lets you inspect the development of your bread as it cooks. Our house tester tried 3 essential bread dishes with this version, which all turned out flawlessly. Even when she wandered off from recipes, the completion outcome was consistent. I started including various flours, transforming the quantity of butter and also blending the components in the correct order to see what may take place. Each time, the finished loaf emerged looking great and with a great appearance as well, she reported. Our laboratory examinations had the same searchings, sealing our choice to recommend this as the best total device. On all of the test loaves, the Pro created excellent oxygenation on the interior and yummy bread with an honest crust, an attribute that's tough to accomplish given that makers bake at a more comfortable temperature than stoves. When we made banana bread, this was just one of the minorities where the bread tasted good 2 days later. Its features also stood out from the inconspicuous notifies to the countdown timer to the easy-to-clean non-stick bread loaf frying pan. However, this is a high-end device with a cost to match, so it may not be the best choice for casual bakers or newbies who aren't sure how much use they'll get from a bread maker. To know the latest price, please check the description box. We are giving these 5 product links in the description. You can comment below if you have any questions about these 5 products. And please like and share this video with your friends and subscribe to this channel.